Hi, I'm Reva Ratmajapolia. Today, I'm going to tell you about the project that I've done, that is exploratory data analysis of Amazon Prime. So now I will show you what I've done. So everyone must have know Amazon Prime, a streaming platform. So Amazon Prime is a paid subscription services of Amazon, which gives access to additional services which are available at a premium of other payment of other Amazon customers. So services such as 1 or 2 day delivery of goods, streaming of TV shows, music, movies, ebooks, etc. So here is the project summary of Amazon. In today's world, we are streaming platform are a part of everyday lives like services like Amazon Prime, just like Netflix, constantly evolving to keep the viewers entertained with more content and more services. So here are two data sets that are available. That is the TV show, movie releases, etc. And other credits, which includes the cast details and everything. Now it is a blend of categorical and numerical data, we, in which we can draw many insights in business. And what are the problems which are faced by Amazon? So much content, it is so hard to choose from Amazon Prime. It has a massive library, but many users struggle to find something that they actually want. Interface can feel overwhelming, cluttered, making it difficult for the users to bring new content and navigate. So you must have known there are two types of subscriptions in Amazon, that is normal subscription and rent. So there is a lot of content that you can browse into. So it is telling that they have a lot of things that might confuse the subscribers to watch whatever they want. The users that they want to watch. There are a lot of genres, lot of TV shows, music, etc. Various type of subscription. That is also I told you just right now. Rent, subscription, both are different. You have to get paid again. They have to get paid again. Too many players on the field with a strong competition like Netflix, Disney Plus, Hotstar, HBO Max. It is becoming harder to for Amazon to stand out. As I tell, there are much competition like Netflix, HBO. Yeah, different countries, different stories. Not all Amazon Prime users have access to the same content because of license restrictions. Some titles are only available in certain regions. So yeah, so few content is available in with different country is not available in other country. So it depends upon the license restricting everything. Originals are expensive and risky. Amazon is investing heavily in original content. Yeah, Amazon producing stuff is also a different genre. So it is trying to come with original content, which is not always guaranteed as a some original CDs perform well while others don't resonate with the audiences. Yeah, these are the major problems that are faced by Amazon Prime. So, what is the definition of business objective? Customer obsession deliver an exceptional customer experience of all the touch points, fast deliveries, personalized recommendation, high quality content. So yeah, customer satisfaction is always important for any company. So customer satisfaction is an important point, like what they expect the company to give, what they actually get, and drive Prime membership video. Prime Video is a key benefit to Amazon Prime membership. As I told earlier, uh, if you take a membership of Amazon Prime, you will get booths and other additional services as better than the normal users if you get a membership. Like I said, 1 or 2 day delivery of goods and limited and unlimited streaming of movies, TV shows, music, etc. Increase market share in streaming and digital media, compete with other giant. Yeah, likewise the competition which has Netflix, Disney Plus, Hotstar, HBO. So you have to attract something to retain the users. Deepen customer satisfaction and stickiness to the goal. So what should Amazon do so that they stick with Amazon for a longer time? Next. So here I've imported the libraries and we are getting into the data right now. So we can see here I've imported the libraries, import pandas, numpy, matplotlib, seaborn, yes. And then imported data and then I've loaded the data set. I said earlier we have two types of data sets, that is titles and which and one of them has credit with all the other data like who is the actor, etc. Data set first look. You can see the head. Basically, the first 5 rows of the data set. First, here we can see the ID, title, type of show, description, release year, age certification, genre, etc. So first, in the first data set, we could see the preview, the first 5 rows. And here we can see the second database preview that has person ID, name, character. It depends upon the show and the movies that Amazon has in it, basically the credits. And we can see how many rows and columns are there in each data set. That is the shape of the data. So first data set has 9,875 rows and 15 columns. Another data set has 1,24,235 rows and 5 columns. So now we are going inside the data set information. So what information we have on data set 1? So we could see, as I told you earlier, we have like 9,871 rows. We have the columns, 15 columns, ID, title, description, and you can see everything, what column we have, what null value we have, what type of data type we have, object, integers, float. So, so how much memory is also used is there. Basically, the information that we have is showing for dataset 1. And now we are going to see the dataset information of dataset 2. Here we have, like before I said, 1,24,235 rows and 5 columns. So we can see the column, non-null value, the count, and the data types. So we go through all the data that we have, the column range showing what we need. And next is the missing values. What missing values do we have? And what missing values we have? Description, we have like 119 in data set 1. We don't have information about 119 rows. We don't have that information. These are the missing values. View age, certifications, seasons, rating, score, etc. And what are the missing values in data set 2? That is, we don't have character, rest of the data we do have, and also the data type in 64 integers. So what did I know about my data set? So basically, the data set includes the title for the metadata. So for each show or movie, we have ID, unique content identifier, title, type, release year, date added, genre, score, running time, duration, basically language, and where from which country it is produced. So these data set is useful for the trends in content over time. So we can identify the popular genres over time, what in what our customers, users are interested in over time, what type, which year, which country. Let's see all the data. And the credit data set information has ID same as the title ID, the cast information, the directors, the writers. This data set helps to explore the impact of popular actors and directors of the ratings. Bell filters or search by personalities used as a part of content-based recommendation gene. So it does like these many people are watching this directed movie or this actor's movie. So it would give us the top 10 actors, top 10 directors, etc. So here's the statistics that we have done in dataset 1 and 2 as well. So release year, we can see mean, count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, etc. The statistics basically for dataset 1 and 2 as well. Here you can see the same thing. Okay, dataset duplicate and value. So we should make sure that we don't have duplicate values. So we have C for data set into what are duplicate count values. So we have 1 is to 3 duplicate in data set 1 and 1 is to 56 data set 2. What are now we are going to see about the uh, unique values, the unique values in data set 1 and 2 as well. So for ID we have 9,868 unique values. For title, we have 9,737 unique values, etc. We have like unique values for all the stuff, release date, age certification, etc. So for data set 1 and data set 2 as well. What manipulations have you done and what and insights that are found? During the data wrangling phase, several manipulations were applied during the data set were clean, consistent. We have found the missing values, we have found the unique values that we have, and important fields such as IMB score, IMBD score, release date, either filled or reviewed. So we understood what empty spaces we have, what unique values we have, running time, etc. So together, these manipulations not only improve the data quality but also unlocked valuable insights about content popularity, genre, performance, contribution, influence, and temporal patterns in Amazon Prime offering, so that it could provide good insights and help us to bring more customers in the future. Now we have seen univariate analysis. So go for a bar chart where we were going for a bar chart. We have seen the count. So between shows and TV, shows and movies, we are able to see the count over the years. I mean, the highest count is in movies, and the lowest counts in TV show. Here we can see, and what is the second one? Distribution, numerical column, that is IMDb score. You can see IMDb course of scores, lower point frequency is going up and then go down. It's a histogram. It's a histogram. Then we had Top 10 genres. Here we can see the top 10 genres. We are seeing why I have choose this chart and what are the insights that I've drawn and what are the positive or negative impact that has affected the business. So if this bar chart has been the first one that we have seen between TV shows and the movies. So the insights that we have found is like movie movies are vastly outcome by TV shows. So we have to go on reduce increase the number of TV shows and yes, it might be a bias towards the movies. What is the positive or the negative thing? Positive, it helps the Amazon Studios or content partners allocate the sources wisely. If high budget does not strongly correlate with the ratings, they can optimize for investment without compromising the viewer satisfaction. So since we have highest rating for music, they could go for a small budget and make more movies. And if they don't want to compromise, they could go for shows. Yes. And then histogram, as we can see for numerical column, gradually it has increased and decreased. We have used why I have things chosen histogram chart is because of the numerical columns and it shows the distribution of continuous variable, the IMDb scores. Uh, this is KDE line shows visualize the underlying probability density. So this is the KDE line. So what are the insights? Whether the readings are normally distributed smooth or have outliers. If the most scores cluster around 6, 7, it tells you norm of the ratings. The score distribution reveals most of the content is around 6 to 7, guiding businesses to target mainstream preferences with positive impact. Okay. Side for top genres, we have seen uh, why we have choose this chart to break down multi-label categorical variable genre and find the most frequent ones. Like it's like a category of two, like a rom-com, romantic comedy, sitcom, situation comedy. You can see here only comedy action, romance, drama, thriller, here comedy, drama. So we have the top 10 genres and to it breaks multi-label categorical variable and find the most frequent ones. That is the why we choose the chart and insights identifies the dominant genres like drama and comedy. So that has the highest ratings and yeah, drama has highest ratings and then comedy. Drama and comedy has highest ratings. So it helps target user to preference go for drama or comedy. Recommended systems positive impact that drama is a dominant genre, helping the business to focus on high demand content. Negative impact unclean data that is like the data that is might show the wrong information. And now bivariant analysis we have go for box plot, scatter plot, and correlation heat map. So here we can see the box plot. That is IMDb score by type. And here, I mean, for obviously shows and TV shows movie. Run time versus IMDb score, or the duration versus IMDb score, and the hit basically. So you see, I have to choose the box plot IMDb score by type. Visualize the distribution and spread of IMDb scores for each content type. It highlights median, quarter, quartiles, and outliers. What are the insights that I've drawn? If the movies have more consistent ratings than TV shows, so they have to focus on movies. And if commentaries tends to get a higher or lower ratings, while shows a higher median IMDb scores suggest a valuable content focus on positive impact, business risk, negative impact. If they exclusively prioritize them and ignore the distinct appeal of movies. So it is comparing the IMDb score by type, that is TV shows and movies. Then next, the scatter plot for duration versus IMDb. Why is this chart? To check where is there is a relation between the duration and the ratings. It visualizes the trends, clusters, and outliers. What are the insights? Do longer films tend to have higher ratings? Are the run times correlate with poor performance? And then there is a correlation heat map. To explore linear relationship between the numerical features like runtime, IMDb score, vote count, budget, etc. If there is a relationship between all these things like a score, it's duration, view count, budget, etc. It's trying to make an insight. We might find, for an instance, a positive relationship between vote count and IMDb score, suggesting popular movies often get rated higher. Weak correlation between budget and score might suggest spending doesn't always mean either. Yeah, if we keep more budget, doesn't mean we get more ratings. Depends upon the content. So, yeah, business impact positive helps Amazon Studios or content partners to allocate resources wisely. If higher budget doesn't strongly correlate with higher ratings, they can optimize investment without compromising viewer satisfaction. As I said before, higher rating doesn't mean higher budget doesn't mean higher ratings. So they have to go through the investments, and with a good step, they can make a customer satisfied. Then there is a time trend analysis. Over the years, how did they do? Average years, like we have seen here, 2020 gap for 20 gap. Seen the score that is getting insanely going up and down. So 1922, 2022. See, the IMDb ratings are high and low, high and low, and high and low. So we used to have a good over the years. During mid 30s, probably mid 20s, we have good ratings. Now it's not that good, but we are trying. Why did we use the line chart? It shows how average IMDb scores have changed over time, of course, and insights have production values or public preferences have shifted. Yes, the customers, the users, what type of genre are they focusing more? What are the recent years better or worse for quality? Positive. It reveals the genre with consistent quality improvements, which are good bets for the future content. Negative growth genres with declining trend lines need content revaluation of or new storytelling strategies to stay relevant. So they are telling to come up with a good genre that everyone are watching now with a better one. And here is a bar chart over the years. Here, number of titles released each year. You can see in 1912 to 2022, you can see the rate of titles that have been released per year. So 2021 have the highest, over 800 titles have been releasing per year. We are seeing there is increase of titles increased over the years. 2021 did have like highest releases of titles that might be both TV shows and movies. So, yes. So, to track the volume of releases over time, the insights growth trend in content production, different content. Yeah. So, spikes might indicate platform expansion or industry shifts. Next, merge data set for cross reference. Merge, okay, we are merging both of them, both of the data sets. And here We can see the top actors, 10 frequent actors and top 10 directors. We can see the both large bar, and we can see in the insights George Gabby have been indicated the frequent actor in 50 titles, in positive like strong indicates like if he is here and audience are willing to see him. And here are the top 10 directors at average IMDb score. Okay. What do you suggest the client to achieve the business objectives? Invest more high rated genres insights like drama, comedy, which we have seen. Documentaries are also popular and have high IMDb growth. So solution is to prioritize acquiring and content in this genres. Optimize quality over quantity inside. Again, higher budget doesn't mean higher ratings. So focus on curating few but high quality movies. We are the business objectives. We have to use the feedbacks to always have to use metrics to know what in the business, to know what is going, what is the correct trend of content which is going on. And conclusion. Today, you have seen everything that we have seen in the charts. So all this solution tie back to Amazon Pick-a-Poll, creating viewer experience that feel personal, enjoyable, worth coming back to listening to data, whatever user behavior preferences, and Amazon Prime can not only retain its current subscribers but attract new ones, building a platform truly understands and saves audience. So thank you. That is the conclusion. Thank you. That's all today.